What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
king. What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That rush making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That rush making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That rush making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That rush making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That rush making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted.
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the
back at it. Happy 4th, if everybody celebrates that. Happy birthday to a lot of people, because I know y'all are Cancers, and we all get along, right? I'm a Cancer, you're a Cancer. Wouldn't you like to be a Cancer too? Hey, man. Oh, my God. This has been a great week. I've been very productive this week. It was a project that I've been working on for a minute, and that's my second media room. So the second media room is popping, right? You know, my wife goes in there, she goes, "Oh my God, it looks so amazing in here." And I'm like, yeah. But I'm not finished. I'm fixing the lights up there now because I have lights that go all around. Oh, hold on, let me get Snipes with the All right, Snipes gifted 1 Xbox Frontline membership. Peace and blessings, Snipes. Yo, Snipes, you've been on a tear this week. You saw some dudes coming for you during the weekly the weekly super chats, and you went on a tear. It's just water. Aquaman. See, Aquaman, water. You went on a tear, bro. It's like you was like, y'all gotta stop this dude. During the week, Snipes, okay, is a reason why I said it at premiere. I said it at premiere so because I'm active in the chat, right? And then I do have conversations with everybody during the shows that go during the videos during the week. And when you super chat, you know, we read them at the end of the week and we pick out of, you know, who's the best. Well, we let y'all decide. And then, you know, that person gets a coin. Now, international people, yeah, I have no problem with sending y'all food. That's cool. You win, send you food. International people, we got to find a way for me to get the coins to you. I think I found out a loophole that I'm going to exploit. So when I'm able to exploit it, because usually I have to go through customs when it's when I go through the United States Postal Service. But when I'm going through FedEx, I don't, right? So I'm going to see how much it's going to cost me to ship the stuff out through FedEx. Now I do have somebody that's in Puerto Rico, and I'm trying to get that to you. And I'm going to go through FedEx, but I use pirate ship with my statues, right? So me using pirate ship, I'm like, why didn't I think about this before? I'm always going to find a loophole. That's how my brain works. My brain reverse engineers things in order to find something that's beneficial for us. So I'm going to work my best at it. I'm going to figure it out. Snipes, looks like more than likely you're going to win again this week. So you got 2 coins, and that saves me a boatload of money, I guess, sending it out to you. But Snipes has a channel coming too, so be on the lookout for Snipes' channel. I think he's going to start it this weekend. Is with him and his son, and you know, great minds think alike. I'm working on my channel with my son. My son has been whipping my behind in Dragon Ball Z, and I'm so sick and tired of him doing so. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna do something. And inside the other media room, because it's going to be a dual chair sit-up situation where he's able to sit in one chair and I'm able to sit another side by side. Y'all able to see it. I'm going to have it streaming that y'all able to see us. You're able to see the room. It's going to be multiple angles that I'm going to be working on. It's going to be something great. You're going to be able to super chat, and you'll be able to switch the games that we're playing. We're going to see if we can get modifiers in there. Do just wild stuff. And then we're going to be playing co-op games too, you know, father and son stuff. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really fun. We're going right at it. But it is what it is, right? Hold on. Let me get this. Happy 108 Dragons TV. Yo, did y'all see 108 Dragons TV the other day for the 4th? Yo, bro, you was doing it way too big over there, bro. You was doing it. I can't go anywhere because I have a 2-year-old now. I have my grandson. So can't really do much. Can't really go out partying, you know. So that's why you see me grilling all the time outside in the backyard, him in his play pool and all that other stuff, and me inside the gazebo hanging out and, you know, just doing stuff with the grandkid. Who would have thought? 52 years old, I got a 2-year-old son. That's out of control. That's crazy. So happy birthday, bro, to many, many more. Toast up. 108 Dragons TV. That's my guy. Tomorrow he goes live. Please check out his channel. Check out his stuff. We got Snipes at the $2 super chat. I can't be stopped. You see, this is what I'm talking about. He's flaunting it in front of you dudes. This is, oh my God, this is so incredible that he's spinning the block on you dudes. And he laughs constantly. We talk, we play, we on Facebook, I mean on Fortnite, and he's laughing at you dudes. He's like, yo, they can't stop me, King. He said, I'll $2 them to death. And I'm like, you'll stop $2 them to death. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You know why? He wants coins. He's a coin hog. He's a hoarder. All right, George Parcell, member for 6 months. Soldier X rank. I salute you, Soldier. What's good, King? Hope you had a great birthday, my guy. My birthday is the whole month. Oh, my guy, Jay Bari, with the $20 super chat. Happy birthday, King. Play some PlayStation and enjoy. Yo, Bari, aren't you supposed to be on today? Bari, you here? You supposed to be on Hargeet. Tomorrow, we good, right? let me know. Text me. Let me know. We good for tomorrow or what? We made the reservations. Bari, you're supposed to be on today. I don't want to hear nothing. You said you was coming on. I celebrate my birthday for the month, right? So the whole month, the whole Cancer month is a celebration of spinning the block on the sun and just a reflection. Yeah, don't give me the eyeballs, man. Get on here. Stop playing, man. You don't know how engaging and how cool Jay Bari is because y'all probably see him on the place. And even when I watch his show with him and Pasana. Pasana's mad chill. Pasana's from Queens. He's a different kind of chill. Bari's from the Bronx. He's a different kind of loud, right? He's loud like me. But we get it because we cool like that. Let me see. Is somebody at the front door? Somebody at the front door? Oh no, that's baby room motion. Got cameras all over the place. And it's like, if y'all get to know him, see, this is the reason why a lot of ponies like me. Because of course I'm loud. Of course I go for Xbox and all that. Yeah, I'm a bot. So what? Who cares, right? But at the same time, I'm cool, and I have that stuff too. I knew Jay Bari was cool remember when he lost the bet with Halo, and he put on the Halo joint. That's when I knew dude had a sense of humor. That's when I knew it's. A lot of those dudes that y'all don't like over there on the PlayStation side is mad cool. J Dub, Porter Rock, Jay Bari, 4K Blaze, Solid Rev. A lot of those dudes are cool. And we all talk in the background and stuff like that, but we all play games. Are we gonna talk about the outages today? We're gonna talk about that. Happy birthday, see you tomorrow. Hard Geek Shiny with the $2 super chat. Blessings for sure. So we already set up. Y'all gonna see pictures of that. Lieutenant Hawk, $2 super chat. My little man is 8 and father and son versus battle. Yo, I'm telling you, have fun now beating him because it's going to be a time when he's going for you, bro. He is going for you. Trust me, Lieutenant Hawk. My youngest son. See, David is my oldest son, right? And he's 25. He turned 25. And salute you, son. So me and him, we play Fortnite, we'll play Outriders, we'll play whatever multiplayer survival game, whatever the hell. We'll play that. Cool. Never no going at each other. My older son, well, he's my stepson, he's my older son, so not my biological, but he's mine. If I feed you, I clothe you, I house you, you're mine. Right? So he called me today too. But he had the benefit of me training him boxing, sending him to the boxing gym and doing all the stuff. I said I didn't get a chance to raise David. Him and my ex-wife, me and my ex-wife, But so and mistakes that I've made in the past kind of got in the way of that. So, but raised Brandon in that space. So in that space, Brandon got a chance to go to boxing gym, learn how to box, play video games. He has every video game that came out, that boy got it. Right? So, and when he was on the Robin jeans and all that other stuff, he got that because I reward good behavior. So good kid. Right? So everybody has different levels in me. My youngest son, he got nurturing dad. He got dad that was beat down by having all these kids, right? Got 5 of them total. And 2 from my ex-wife, 3 from my ex. And he got daddy at the end, like daddy that, daddy loving daddy, right? And he has everything too. He's upstairs right now. But he'll poke the bear. That kid'll poke the bear. Yo, I didn't know how annoying I am until I listened to him after he beat me. That kid is annoying. But I love him to death. I had to throw Tekken on. And I threw Tekken on with all smoke engaged. Like, I had engaged smoke face. Like, when you put your quarter up in the arcade and you like, beat this kid. Yes. My guy, my kid had me like that, and I was like, "Yo, you know what?" And then it was so much banter going back and forth. I'm like, oh, "Okay, we got to turn this into something." And then I know what I'm gonna do with it. What I don't introduce into children is money. I don't introduce money to children at certain ages because then they get obsessed with cash, right? When you introduce money into children at a certain age, they get obsessed with cash. What you have to do is a reward system, right? You go to school, you do this, your grades is this, you is a reward system. You building them up so they're able to be functional throughout, right? That's what I do. I don't interject money, but what I'm going to do with certain things with money is I'm going to invest his money for him. And this is the first one that I'm at a point in my life where I'm able to invest for him, right? So I'm going to invest for him. Yeah, rest in peace, the Tooth Fairy. The hell with the damn Tooth Fairy. 108 Dragons with the $2 super chat. I see that birthday watch is fire. Yeah, my pops is crazy. Well, this ain't it. This is my other one, but he knows how I get down with Invictus. And when he brought it, he was like, "Do you have that color? Let me know, and you can swap the color." Because I'm a super Invicta head. I got like 60 watches. I don't know. I'm an imbecile. Like I'm an imbecile when it comes to stuff that I'm obsessed with. Yo, PlayStation goes out. I'm clowning PlayStation, right? And they went out for like 2 hours. PlayStation Live or Now, whatever the hell they want to call it, PlayStation Network, went out for like 2 hours. I'm clowning the hell out of them. I'm like, yeah, you down. Ha, 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 ha. And then comes to find out that it was like some ransomware stuff, but they paid it, right? They paid it. They paid it, and they got out of that situation. And I forgot who sent me all the information. I can't really disclose that. They sent me all the information with the documents on it, right? My man, Mr. Benjamin is having a problem with his brother's account. If anybody knows how to help unban an account, yeah, we got to do that. All right, so we got to figure it out. I'm gonna get a chance to listen to your message after this, Mr. Benjamin, so I can see exactly what you said. All right, so we got a fight tomorrow, right? And remember, my laptop got recovered from bone, but my laptop ain't gonna be here till Monday. So I got to figure out how the hell I'm gonna watch this fight, because I don't usually be down here on my PC watching no fights, but we're gonna watch the fight. All right, so I got information here on the leak. I mean, on the breach. So the breach happened with PlayStation. They paid off to whatever, they did whatever to fix that situation, to close that up. Microsoft, I'm clowning them. Microsoft goes down. Yo, I didn't know because I was on air with you, remember? So remember, I go live on Tuesday for my birthday. Did not know they was down. Hold on. Hector the Macho Man, member for 3 months, Soldier S rank. I salute you, Soldier. Happy born day to the general. Blessings and more life. Blessings. Thank you so much. So I didn't know that it was down, because remember, that whole day I'm running around. I'm running around doing all the stuff that I want to do, doing everything that I like to do, and setting up this, that, and the third. My wife done, set up the reservations. We wind up eating at Red Lobster. Now, this is for those that don't know, this is how I measured my level of success in my life. Every birthday, I gotta have lobster and some fish, like a salmon or whatever. And blessings, thank you. So I'm thinking this is what I do. I do this all the time, right? But before I stop eating meat, it was surf and turf. So every year I do it. This year, I'm in a better position. From that COVID stuff broke me, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. It did a lot of damage. I had 3 companies, only got 1. It did a lot of damage. It did a lot of damage psychologically, emotionally. You can go into the ramifications of what transpired with COVID for everybody, and everybody has a different story of what was really bad with it and what we're still feeling the effects of that ish right now in our gaming. And Microsoft is on their next round of layoffs right now. If you don't know, Microsoft is on their next round of layoffs. A lot of these dudes take off the summer, so a lot of them are getting emails and stuff like that about the terminations and stuff. And that usually happens after fiscal periods regardless, right? But remember, they acquired a lot and they did a lot during the pandemic. Now, the work from home stuff happened and they built infrastructures that is no longer necessary. So there's redundancies in those areas, right? And then there's redundancies after they did the ABK deal. But anyway, not to go on a tangent of what COVID did. COVID did some crazy stuff. Anyway, that's how I measure my success. So this year, I was able to do cookout and lobster and stuff like that. And I still didn't blow out my candles yet. I just still didn't do that. And we're doing that today. So I'll be having the cakes today, blowing out the candles, doing that stuff. Tomorrow, going out with Cog, hanging out with Hard Geek, doing some stuff, having a conversation there. Y'all see some pictures of that. Sunday, show. Monday, I got a Broadway play that we're gonna go to. Family stuff. But it's getting better, right? It's getting better. But the Xbox Live goes out. So my behind don't know on Tuesday until y'all start talking about it in the chat. My man Twang 89, welcome to Soldier S Rank. I salute you, Soldier. That's what's up. Yeah, so Silent Cypher was good, my bro. So it goes out. I don't know that it's out, right? And I'm thinking dudes is capping or whatever. So we do the show, we get off the show. And I'm still waiting, because my wife said she was on the way. That's when I got off the show. All right, so get off. Let me go over there and play. I said I'm going to play me some. Oh, I'm in the middle of Elden Ring. I said let me go play some Elden Ring. And Elden Ring is going to take me more than a month to finish. I don't care. Probably longer than that. I like to play at my own pace. I don't give a damn. I'm not no speed runner. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'm playing my games how the hell I want to play them. If you don't like it, whatever. I don't give a damn. Anyway, so I go to play Elden Ring. My joint don't log in. First it logged in first, and then nothing was up. So I hard reset. And when I hard reset, dead. I was dead. So I'm like, man. So I have my Resident Evil 2 disc inside, right? So I'm like, yeah, play me some Resident Evil 2. Because, don't get me wrong, I play whenever I feel like the need to. A lot of time I'm playing retro games upstairs in the room. You're going to see that room. You're going to be like, wow, that's crazy. Right? So a lot of times I'm playing retro games upstairs. I'm sitting on an arcade machine. I'm doing whatever, having fun in there, wiggling around. So when I'm down here, when I'm down here, these are the current consoles, right? Upstairs, you got Turbo Graphics, Super Nintendo, Neo Geo. You got all that stuff. You up there wilding. Down here, I got the PlayStation 5. I got the Series X. And the Switch, and it's a more chill environment, more civilized. Upstairs is the Wild Wild West. So I try to do Resident Evil 2. Dear God, my level of frustrations, and shout out to you dudes for telling me how to play offline. If I would have just put it in offline mode, I would have been able to play my game. But my stupid behind didn't know that. So guess who got the call? PlayStation. So PlayStation gets the call. Now, y'all know how I'm sitting here. I'm not really boycotting Astrobot. I'm boycotting the rhetoric around Astrobot, right? The rhetoric, it's going to be game of the year. Lou, welcome to Soldier S Rank. I salute you, Soldier. B. Lou. Everybody put a crest in the chat for all those members that just joined. Listen, y'all are the lifeblood of the channel. I'm not even going to hold you, bro. Like, y'all keep this shit popping. Sorry, my bad for cursing. Y'all keep it popping. Y'all keep it keep us going. But let's put some lion hearts in there because we are lions, and that's exactly what we do. Get a special emojis. Now, what I'm gonna start doing is for members, I'm gonna put the show up an hour earlier for you dudes. Right? I'm gonna put up the show up an hour earlier as a premiere for members. Y'all get a chance to watch it early. So for members, the show is gonna go up an hour earlier for members, and then for the rest, everybody else, subscribers, it'll go up after that. But so I'm playing Ratchet and Clank. My PlayStation was like, all right, boss, I'm ready. I'm ready, boss. Wiping his eyes. I'm like, all right, let's get it. And I've always been a Ratchet and Clank fan. I've always been a Jack and Dexter dude. You already know I'm an Ape Escape dude. If they bring back Ape Escape right now, that's gonna be my game of the year. I'm not even gonna hold you, boy. I'm not even gonna hold you. Something about monkeys running around causing mayhem with little lights on their head. Sony, I don't know what is wrong with you. You have a winning formula. You know exactly what Ape Escape is. It's like Nintendo and Monkey Ball, Sega and Monkey Ball. They don't never stop making them joints, right? You said that's your lion for now? If you don't stop your BS and become a member and stop putting that fake up, that koala bear lion up in there. Hey, yo, don't be putting that koala bear joint up in there, man. Hey, if you ain't got the blood in your mouth and the crown on your head, man, we don't want to see that there, partner. Get that little kooky koala lion out of here. And yo, he acted like he ain't got bread. This dude got bread. He was out there in Boston, and I had to tell him, stop doing what you're doing. Stop doing, as a big bro, stop doing what you're doing. Not hating, just, being protective. I'm highly protective of my peoples, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, boy. Like, I'm highly protective. Are we out of town? Ain't nothing happening to nobody. Everybody coming home, man. That's what it is. Laugh out loud, phone vibes. Yo, you stupid. That's what it looked like on your iPhone. Kooky koala bears. Yo. So I'm playing Ratchet and Clank. And it gave me the nostalgic feel of the old ones, right? It was just like, yeah, I remember when PlayStation was my go-to, like, to play until that Xbox hit the deck. When the Xbox hit the deck, I was just like, yo, I ain't gonna stop you. I ain't going. So I'm playing it, and then I look at all the other stuff because I have a bunch of stuff there, and I got whatchamacallit, another hard drive there with a whole bunch of games on it, and then you got the PlayStation stuff, and I'm just like, damn. When these games, these modern consoles go down, and if you're uninitiated and you don't know how to fix it, you're stuck. You're stuck. He said, I've never seen you fold after 4 years. Yeah, the boy, I don't fold. I've been playing listen, I never told nobody I never had a PlayStation, boy. I bought PlayStations. I buy them at launch. I brought 5 of them, sold 4 of them, had 1 of them for me. And that's how it's been. Man, I'm a scalper. I'm a scalper, bro. That's why I got my dudes in the warehouses. My guys is there. Hold on. If y'all don't know me, where they at? So we outside, man. We outside. My goons is outside, man. My goons is outside. We outside. You want a PlayStation? We got you, boy. We outside. Yo, so the modern consoles have that loss. Now, remember when we was talking about the digital versus the physical, and dudes was like, I still like buying my physical, king. The discs you have are dummy discs. They're not real discs, right? It's really just a verification license project that allows you to, process that allows you to, access the game. It's just like a key for a house. That's all it is. It's the same key that you have when they do the identification process when you're loading up your games. They're checking your keys to see if you have access to the building. That's all they're doing. And when you download them, because it allows you to download them, right? You'll download the game. It allows you that part. There's certain access keys for online functions that won't be there. Majority of our games have online functionality, online check-ins and stuff like that. We are at the mercy of an outage, right? So let's just say EMP hits, right? And we have gas generators. So you have your gas generators and you're able to get some electronics. If your electronic ain't fried, you're able to get your electronic. Let's say that you knew the EMP was coming. You had your PlayStation and your Xbox in a lead shielded housing. Boom. You're able to get them running, but you're not able to get connect to any Wi-Fi, anything like that because of whatever. You have your discs and stuff like that. You're at a disadvantage for everything in that game. Now, let's just say I kept my Nintendo 64, my Genesis, whatever the hell, my cartridges was in the lead line case. They didn't get fried. Get the generator up and running. All those games is complete from start to finish. I'm able to have fun. And there's no fail-safe for us right now. With the level of securities and stuff that is going on, and I didn't like the feeling of being at the mercy of not being able to hop on. I pay $500 plus for my console, and I don't really need to be told when I can access and when I can't access something I paid bread for. And that is a larger problem that we're going through right now. And it's not just a PlayStation thing. That's an Xbox thing too. It's an infrastructure thing. And whereas us as the consumers, we're not protected at all. I'm telling you right now, we aren't protected at all. We're just left out there. And it was never more evident than, now, I got up and left because I went to go to dinner. Let's just say I didn't go to dinner. Let's just say it wasn't my birthday. Let's just say I was stuck in the house. Let's just say I had to stay here. Let's just say that's my only console. Then what's the issues? I don't like. I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate through hard work, through perseverance, through sheer OCD, through sheer delusion of a video game junkie. I am fortunate enough that I have ample avenues to play games, right? If it's not your cell phone, it's something else that you're able to play games. I got handhelds. I got the Wonder Swan. I got Neo Geo Pocket. I got handhelds. I got stuff that I can just run upstairs and play. What about the individual that's not as fortunate? What about that person? Because what I would do is I would take my older console and I would sell it in. I would trade it in, right, to get to the next console. Don't we all do that? Why are we going to keep old hardware when we're upgrading to the next thing, right? We don't do that, right? We just go up. And we trade in all our other stuff because we want new shiny thing. That's us. New shiny thing is for me. That new shiny thing comes with a hook, and I don't like what it is. And there's no way to get off this train, right? And I was telling dudes before, we haven't been physical since last generation. Towards the middle to the end of last generation, when Microsoft came in and said that we will always be online, always, and we need check-ins and stuff like that, they was telling you where the industry was going. We just didn't want to listen to it. And what that did was that allowed different companies to do different things. Nintendo is singular in this aspect that no matter what happens to the Wi-Fi, the internet, you're still accessing what your stuff is. So it's just the big two. And we're at the mercy of them. But did anybody see that first Descendant? Now, Digital Foundry came out with something that was pretty controversial in the sense that, and I see my man Mods is going in. He's getting any instance where the Xbox is greater than or equal footing on games. And is the tool sets on the PlayStation better? I think we can agree that developers are going to develop for the leader or perceived leader, right? You can't develop for Nintendo, which is the actual leader. So you have to develop for the current gen consoles, which is the leader there, that is in more countries, that has sold more. So let's be real and let's call a spade a spade. The PlayStation has sold more. Does it translate in sales numbers? It doesn't. We don't see it, right? When Stellar Blade, your ace game for this year so far, has only sold 1 million copies, something's up there, right? Numbers is not looking right. And don't tell me, because when they was talking about the demo was played by more than 3 million people, your expected sales numbers would be 3 million or better, right? That I mean, common sense would tell you that that should be the case, right? Or at least 2 million plus off the rip, right? Those numbers don't look right. It doesn't look right. Anyway, the development tools from the PlayStation really were development tools from the PlayStation 4 and modified tools. So people was able to get inside and do a little bit better and knock all that stuff out and have fun with it, doing it, right? Xbox development tools, that RDNA 2, all those feature sets, the mesh shaders and all that other stuff, a lot of that stuff we don't even see implemented. All of that stuff that we was looking at as buzzwords and thing hasn't been implemented. Now, if a feature is not on the market leader, the perceived market leader, why would you put in the extra work for a console that you don't feel is going to sell as much? You're going to put in all your efforts on the other console, right? Microsoft understands this. And what they do is, this is the reason why they're buying a lot of places, like buying a lot of studios. This is the reason why they have a lot of developers. They know now that these developers, their developers, are going to use the tool sets that are available because they are in-house. You can ensure a larger crop of games being played at a higher fidelity, being able to utilize your tool sets that you do have. You do have mature tool sets, but if all your tools aren't being used to cater to the perceived market leader, then your games will look inferior when compared to people that aren't making games that are to snuff with the competition, i.e. Hellblade 2. The reason why Hellblade 2 was a monumental feat within itself is because Hellblade 2 takes the Unreal Engine 5 and pushes it. It looked equally as good on the Series X as it does on the Series S, right? And you look at that and you say, this is what Xbox games fidelity is supposed to be. That's right, Cypher. Hashtag use your tools. You're given a tool. Let's say you're given a toolbox and you want to make the best cabinet, and certain aspects requires a hammer. You're not going to turn your screwdriver around and use the back of your screwdriver when you have a hammer that's inside the box. No, you're going to use your hammer. Well, the problem is developers wasn't using all the tools inside the box. Shout out to the first Descendant, because the first Descendant happens to use full tool sets. And from using full tool sets, your PlayStation, you need a patch there, buddy. You need a patch. We're going to get you just right. 30 frames per second, just not cutting it here. We want you a little bit faster. We want you, to get up to 60, like the Series S. Because the Series S is mopping the streets with you. We know that the Series X and the Series S is more powerful than the PlayStation. And I know dudes is like, no, not that potato. The only potato is the PlayStation 4 that's holding back our generation. It is the most successful console. Yes, it's way more successful than the Xbox One. Let's not call it, let's be real, let's be truthful. You guys haven't jumped over. So they skewing stuff to them. But when you gotta do this generation only, and people is using tool sets, kinda doesn't look too good for you dudes. I mean, it kinda looks like you dudes are not doing what you're supposed to. And it seems like you need a pro. And my question is, with games like The First Descendant showing that PlayStation hasn't made it to this generation yet, is the pro necessary now? Is it necessary? With them falling behind graphically and Microsoft starting to push the envelope with current gen games actually taking advantage of the tool sets that's inside the Xbox, mesh shaders, RDNA 2, stuff like that. Not that 1 point whatever that the PlayStation has, some weird stuff. Because in First Descendant, I'm keep on mixing it with X Defiant. But First Descendant, if you put on ray tracing, the console shut off. Said, oh shit, wait, man, don't put that on. Why the hell are you putting on ray tracing, bro? Turn that off, man. Why the hell are you putting on ray tracing? Now, you know damn well I got an issue with ray tracing. I have a problem with mirrors. PlayStation's a vampire. Don't put on no ray tracing. It'll shut off. It'll disappear. Get the hell up out of there. Hell no. It's like garlic to a vampire. Shut off. Can't do that. Blah, blah. Can't do that. Shut off. So, and the Xbox is just like, yeah, we like ray tracing over here. RDNA 2, full set. Little man like, hey, what you want to do? What you want to do? How you want to play? How you want to move? PlayStation like, slow down. Slow down. So with these games going forward in this generation, because I believe this generation is going to be longer for the PlayStation dudes than y'all think. If the Pro comes out, they're gonna want to maximize the Pro, right? Like let's say, that Astrobot comes out, and on the current PlayStation with ray tracing and engaged and everything, the game gets up to 40 frames per second. And remember, they put the 40 frames per second in, like ray tracing expected for the first party games. Listen, I expect ray tracing wherever they're gonna put it. Remember all that crap they was talking about ray tracing before this generation started? All these machines would be beasts. They would be doing ray tracing. And the moment they put it in, these machines start chugging. I want what you promised me, bro. I want what you promised my dollar. Because my dollar came up. I showed up to the party with my money. That's right. It's like, it's like you walk past a strip club and it says the best women, the best strippers. You can't just say women because there's some male strippers. You go on a certain night, you just got to walk out the door. Best strippers in the city here. Cover charge at the door is $50 cash with a 3-drink minimum. Drinks are $17. You all right? So what? That's 100 plus. I'm in. Let's go. Let's go. And you get in there and there's nothing but gut, butt, stab wounds, and bullet marks. You're like, hell no. Hell no. I ain't pay for this. And then when something do bad show up, the lights go dim. Nah. I'm just saying this to say, They promised us a bag of goods. They sold us on something that ain't right. PlayStation is gonna go and get a pro to fix the stuff that they lied about. Xbox, they just need to use their tool sets and get these developers to use their tool sets, right? So then actually these games can actually start living up to the promise of my dollar. Because a lot of these games feel like inflated Xbox One games and PlayStation 4 Pro games. Especially if the majority of the games being played is cross-gen games. That's not where we at with it. That's not a good look. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks that the last generation is actually holding us back, and we need to fight forward. We need to have more games that drop out that aren't on last gen to force the people to come over. Like, I really would have wished that Xbox would have put Call of Duty as current gen only, but I know why they didn't. They need those numbers to hit the fiscals, and it has to reflect a positive going to Game Pass. Let Grand Theft Auto do that. Force the generation forward. You piggyback off of that, and you get the benefit of not being the first one to take one of the big five and force people over. Fortnite is never going to do it. Fortnite is always going to skew to the weakest common denominator, which is your cell phones or which is a PC with minor GPUs. But Grand Theft will force everybody forward. Call of Duty will continue to push the envelope a little bit forward in those games there. As you can see, Minecraft now is going to get a ray tracing mode. It's going to be launched on the PlayStation 5. Those things, they're now moving in that direction, taking advantage of those tool sets. But Addict, let's get into the call-in portion of the show. Then we can get to reading the super chats for the week. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Why? Okay, so I'm looking at XVolt, and he puts up a text. Wasn't Game Pass supposed to help games? Capcom is ending content support for Exo Primo. What the hell does that got to do with, what does Game Pass got to do with Exo Primo? American Fury, welcome to Soldier V rank. I salute you, Soldier. That's a very special rank because that's a prelude to something different. But what the hell does Exo Primal not for Capcom ending content support for Exo Primal has to do with Game Pass? You see, this is where you start to talk about dumb ponies. And that's why I like logical ponies. I like logical dudes. I like logical people. Because that's the most illogical thing ever. The game wasn't good to me. I downloaded the game, I played the game, I got rid of the game. Why didn't the PlayStation dudes buy it? Why? Why didn't y'all keep it alive? The same way y'all not even keeping alive Helldivers. And that's your joint. Y'all not keeping it alive. It's the PC dudes that's keeping it alive. Let's keep it a buck. PlayStation dudes play on PlayStation 4. You got some financially healthy PlayStation guys that are playing on PlayStation 5s. Those are just a small group of you dudes. The rest of you dudes is on PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 dudes is pushing the PlayStation network going forward. They're doing that. PlayStation 5 guys ain't there. It's just a select elite group of you dudes that are actually buying PlayStation 5 stuff. Y'all elite. Y'all different. Y'all talk to a lot of the PlayStation core fan base, and they're still on PlayStation 4s, and they don't feel a reason to move forward because their best game isn't out yet. And that's exactly what it is. Xbox dudes, we couldn't wait to ditch the Xbox One era. We couldn't wait. Give us our little block. Give us our block and we are out of here. We don't give a damn. Give us our little speaker and we up out of here. We don't care. We wanted to run far away from Xbox One generation as fast as possible. But you PlayStation dudes, you newfound dudes, you dudes, stay with the PlayStation 4. This is the reason why we're in a predicament that we're in now. That didn't make the jump over because the PlayStation 5, y'all didn't see it as a bigger jump. Y'all wasn't interested in a lot of those games. Only the select few, you elite dudes like myself, said, you know what? I'm a console junkie and I need to do it. You other dudes, you dudes are holding us back. You TCL dudes.
You need to make a shirt that says "You PlayStation dudes."
You PlayStation dudes.
No,
Holding
no,
us
no.
back.
You PlayStation dudes on the front make me sick on the back.
yo, I can't wait. Let's get Jay Barry in here. Let's throw a join up in the chat. Let's get my man Jay Barry. We got my man Carmelo Anthony. Call Carmelo Anthony through. Then we're going to get Jay Barry in. Carmelo, what's going on, my brother? This is a weekly occurrence. My man is showing up. Talk to me, Carmelo. What's going on, bro?
Fucking man, loving your show, man. How many of those PS5s are turned on? That's what I want to know. I've been experimenting with this. You got 59 shipped, 59 million are shipped. The subscribers went down. They stopped tallying them, so they don't count them anymore. And they were at 70 million when they said they stopped. That was fall 2023. You're in the 2024 right now. They expected 100 million shipped by now. That's not happening. So now you have a Pro that's rumored to come out in the fall, which will extend the life of it to 2028. So that means in 4 years, they're expecting at minimum 100 billion of these things shipped. And everybody's on PS4 still, including myself. I haven't upgraded. I ain't getting no 5. There's no games on it.
Well, my son has a PlayStation 4. I have a PlayStation 5 that's downstairs. And I was going to get a Portal, and I said, hell no, I'm not going to get him a Portal. That doesn't even make any sense. I would just get him a PlayStation 5. So when the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, I'm going to buy the Pro for myself. Then I'm going to give him my PlayStation 5. Then we're going to get rid of that PlayStation 4. Addict, did you put the whatchamacallit in the chat? The link, you put it in the chat? Addict.
Oh no, I'll do it now.
Okay, yeah, Attic is gonna put the link in the chat. Carmelo already knows how to jump in.
Yep. Jump right into the waiting room.
So,
right in.
all right, so it's gonna go into the chat. You're gonna go into the waiting room, and when you get to the waiting room, we'll pull you over. All right, there it goes. That's it. You hit that link. You go over to the waiting room. You will go over there. Attic will bring you over when I call you up. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna talk to Carmelo a little bit. What did you do this week? When the outage went down, because that was for 7 hours, bro. And some places was 7 hours.
Yeah, for me, I didn't really experience the outage that much, but in the meantime, you always got to catch up on anime. There's Netflix shows to watch, YouTube videos like yourself to entertain in the meantime. It's not the end of the world with a little bit of an outage on there. And the people in the chat crying about, oh, if I have the disc, I can play it without Wi-Fi. Yeah, you can play it without Wi-Fi, but you don't get access to trophies. You're not going to be able to switch over to your other stuff that requires internet, whether that be YouTube. You can't stream. You can't listen to your music while you play. None of that stuff. You're not.
It wouldn't even let me log in. Yeah,
I wasn't. I wasn't able to log in.
People are like, "Oh, play with." People are like, "Oh," but see my thing is like, I share a digital library and it's my fault, but it's just like I only have access to stuff the other person bought, and at this point, the scale is way more on my end than their end. So I'm stuck with like games that came out 3-4 years ago. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what everybody's doing.
Hold on a second, Grim. You said how do I keep my mustache? My mustache is raggedy right now, because I was supposed to go to the barbershop today. But I was too busy upstairs putting together a dresser and finishing up that other media room and hooking up all the HDMIs to the console. I got an HDMI switcher and I got 5 retro consoles. So I had to put all those retro HDMIs in there to hook it up to the television. Trust me, it's a big thing, and I'm putting lights all over the place. So I didn't get a chance to get to the barbershop. Hold on. Bruno's Ramos Diaz with the $50 super chat. Bro, talking to members, man, that is dope. You are that dude. Blessings, bro. Listen, you're able to call in too. Everybody's able to call in. I made this show. This is a show for the people, by the people, about the people. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. It has everything to do with you guys. If y'all have a problem during the week, I want y'all to be able to come through and vent. And if y'all felt that I was wrong on something, y'all can come through and talk. It's always love, man. It's always respect. Go ahead, Carmelo. My bad.
Jabari's
so I'm
in
saying
there.
like everybody's playing old games. I mean, Addict's loving Elden Ring. A
Yeah.
lot of people on Xbox
I already beat
right now are
Elden
playing
Ring. I've
Rainbow
moved
Six
on,
Siege.
sir. I'm on Resident Evil 4
Oh yeah,
remake.
yeah, I know you on the DLC.
I've
but I'm
already
saying
finished
in
that
general.
DLC. That the quote unquote hardest thing Front Software's ever made. That was a big joke.
Oh God.
I don't think that's the hardest thing they've ever made. They
There's
give you
people
so many
being
ways to level up and make the game easier
there's
for yourself.
people beating that game with just fists. So
dude, I saw somebody playing it without any hands. They were on like a Dance Dance Revolution like pad.
Yeah, I saw that
like that's
too.
crazy. When I saw that shit, I was sitting there like, yo, bro. These
That's
people are
what's up.
wild and calling it the hardest game ever. This is probably the most accessible From Software game you're ever going to get the chance to play.
For some people, it's going to be a difficult game. For others that don't dig into the minutia of the game, those people are going to have a hard time. But for the people that dig into the minutia of the game, to understand what the fragments do, to understand how to use parts of the game, to understand how to level up actions and do things, you're going to have an easier time. But Carmelo, I got to get Jay Barry in. Jay Barry was supposed to be in here since PAX East. So without further ado, yo, Carmelo, I'm going to see you next week, my guy. Without further ado,
Peace out. Much love.
Blessings, bro. I give you Xbox Frontline news. My boy, Jay Barry. My guy, unmute yourself because you're muted. Barry, unmute yourself. He's here. He's just muted. He got to get his PlayStation controller. He got to get the DualSense. He's trying to figure it out. I can't do it for you, Barry. Slow-mo was good. I've seen people beat the previous Souls games with the Guitar Hero guitar. Yeah, hell yeah, I've seen that shit too. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not able to do that. You know why? You know, he said, Addict, my great sword do nothing to the final boss. I'm broken. Yo, you gotta. I'm such a beast that I know when I get a chance to fight the last boss, I'm going to break him. Oh, you thought that was NBA Carmelo? Come on, man. Yo, what I'm gonna put in the chat? I gotta put something in the chat to laugh at that because that was hilarious. We gotta put a mustard heart in the chat for that. That's mustard heart talk. You thought Gaming Forte, my guy, was good. We got slow-mo backslap. We got Jay Barry here. Now he can talk. There you go, Barry. What's good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Yeah, I try to unmute, but it wouldn't let me unmute. I don't know why. So I just ended it and came back in. But
you know, you good. I like your avatar. Your avatar is breathing fire and electricity and stuff. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. That's that aura, man. That's that key. You feel me?
I feel you. Yo, so all right. First of all, I got a chance to hang out with Barry in person. He hit me up in Boston, and I don't know if he thought I was gonna pull up, but I pull up though. I pull up, and Jay Barry is not a mustard heart. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, he's not a mustard heart. The simple fact is that he got too much heart because he's in a bar. All right, let me give y'all a scenario. Y'all know the history of Boston, right? Okay. So if you know the history of Boston, you know it's not favorable for people of a certain, color. Okay? I used to live in Boston, right? So I can tell you firsthand that I've encountered some stuff out in Boston. No lie. I used to live in Dorchester. I had a house out in Somerville, and I was there a long time ago with a big dick. So I pretty much know how to move out in Boston. I get to the bar. I'm going through the bar. The only two people that look like me in the bar is Jay Barry and Pisana in the back of the bar. Now, technically, that's a smart move because you're in the back of the bar and whatever happens, your back is up against the wall, you're good. Whatever, right? You can just hold out type of thing. My man is there with the crowd in the palm of his hands.
sir.
He got people coming up, giving them high fives. Yeah, that's my guy. Let me get around for him. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey,
right?
listen, man, you gotta know how to maneuver. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying that you don't, but as a big bro, I came there. I had to overstand and look at stuff. You understand? So I'm like, yeah, we out at a certain time, type of thing. But it was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure meeting Pisana. And let the people know exactly what show you are, what you got going on, and we can get into all the topics or whatever that you want to talk about. Because I waited for you for a minute to get here, and you here. So let's go. Tell them your show. Give them your spelling and stuff like that.
We gonna entertain the people tonight, King. It's been a while. I should have been on there since April or whatever, but Fridays would be a little bit busy for your boy. But my bad. I'm here now though. We here now in July. You feel me?
That's what's up. It is.
Nah, man. Shout out to my man King. Shout out to this is my guy right here. Known for a very long time, debating for a very long time, going back and forth for a very long time. But we always kept it respectful. You know what I mean? We do our thing, but we keep it respectful, and it just shows the mental maturity. That you can have. You can console war, but you don't got to go personal or do the craziness.
Not necessary. No, not at all.
But for me, I do host a PlayStation podcast called What's Up PlayStation Podcast with my bro Persona that you mentioned earlier. But currently we on like a summer break, so we're gonna be doing some things and traveling through the summer. We're gonna be going to Evo very soon later on this month. You know what I mean? So, but we're gonna enjoy the summer, relax.
Are you gonna do any shoutcasting while you over there?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to like vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live because I'm gonna be actually participating. So
that's
what I mean? With that nervousness of participating, I don't know if I can go live and all that shit. But we'll see. But nah, man, I had to come up here, man. Shout out to the first dude that came up here. I don't know where he got his numbers about, PlayStation 1 to ship 100 million consoles. So
they wanted to ship. They wanted to ship 120 million. And then they revised the numbers to 118. They fell short from the 118 revision to the shareholders, and they pulled back on that. That's when that conversation came out. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, but it's not 100. It was 22 million, I think it was, and then it was like 18 million or 17 million.
So I'm gonna talk about the total projection. So the total projection for that time was the projection that they had. So everybody fell back on their projections. So what they wanted to do was to do the 25 or whatever. I know what you're talking about. He was just talking about the totality of it. So
100 million consoles in 4 years. Who had ever done that? You know what I mean? I don't think nobody will make that type of projection.
They want in a lifetime, I guess. They want to outsell the PlayStation 4 in its lifetime, and
as it should.
Yeah, I don't know if that number is achievable with the stuff that is going on today. And that has to do with economics. It has absolutely, and because you are a financial dude. You're a financial advisor, actually. You're a dude that handles money. So you know exactly what we look like out here for real when dudes is out here capping, talking about financials and all the stock and stuff. You really know what's really happening. And I
feel like people talk about numbers all the time, where I sit back and laugh at it a little bit. I say my 1-2, people say I sound crazy, but then a couple of months down the line, it's like, snap. What I mean?
These dudes really think PlayStation makes their money. Sony makes their money from PlayStation. They make their money off insurance policies, bro. And if they ever had investments, they would actually know where their money comes from.
You're a wild dude, man.
I'm just, you know what it is. So you gonna stop. You know what it is. These dudes be out here. The PlayStation is holding them afloat. When? When? Not one day. Not one day, bro.
Sony is in insurances and whatnot, but PlayStation is their most lucrative department from Sony. It is
what it is it's got to say it right. It's the most lucrative cash department because what they do with the PlayStation is peer-to-peer cash transactions. Their financial backing is the insurance policies in Japan. They are the largest provider of insurance in Japan. This is what they do. That's where their money is, right? So, but the PlayStation cash wise, yeah, they make more cash because is it like when they sell lenses and stuff like that and transistors? That's the reason why they did the deal with Microsoft for the transistors. When they sell that, that's on a sell through. Give you product now. That's is consignment, bro. It's consignment, and I got to pay back off that consignment. But PlayStation is not like that. PlayStation is cash on hand type of thing. You walk in, ain't no consignment here. You got to have that money up front. Let's go.
PlayStation can fund itself.
Yeah.
I will console war with you, but it's your birthday month.
Listen, we ain't here for that because you know why? We don't get paid for that, but we do have stocks and stuff like that. So, but if me and you have the conversation about it, we're actually talking about stuff that we're invested in. Actually, I'm teaching my son that stuff now. You ain't got no kids, right?
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
All right, good. Smart man.
Not that I know of.
Stay free as long as you can.
I don't know if I can hold out any longer, but we'll see.
Yeah, I feel you, man. All right, so these outages that's going around.
Let me speak on that.
Talk about that.
For a long time now, I put this in the PlayStation Nation air, right? Ambiance of with these moves that PlayStation is doing, and I'm gonna paint the picture overall. I'm not just so focused on PlayStation, focused on the console gaming, but I got to set it up. With these moves that PlayStation is doing when they go on other platforms like PC, it kind of makes the console look like the shorter end of the stick when it comes to their multiplayer type games. And the reason why I say that is because it costs so much more for the console gamer. You require the console gamer to pay so much just to play a multiplayer game. Meanwhile, you are a platform holder and you have your game on another platform that doesn't have the same requirements like paying for a subscription service to play the games online. It doesn't make the console itself look good. That goes on Xbox, PlayStation. If Nintendo do that, which I doubt they're going to do that, it will look bad on them. So my thing is, especially with these outages stuff, we've been going through outages since PS3, 360, Xbox One, PS4. Now it happens. You know what I mean? Everybody want to make it seem like Xbox don't go through their issues or whatnot. They definitely
all do. All of them do.
They go down. I get the notifications. If I don't play on Xbox and that jump pop up on my app, it will let me know.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I feel like it comes a time and a place now where paying for these online subscriptions, as far as having the requirement with the online requirement within these subscriptions needs to go away. I feel like these subscription services, they offer enough benefits and it can incentivize people to stay within the service because of the deals, the games, and all that stuff that they offer. You don't need to have the online in there anymore. Obviously.
All right. So let me give you a counter pushback to that. Right.
Yeah.
And all right. So for the PC dudes to get into the PC, you have to purchase damn near $2,000 PC, right? To play our games and our fidelity, they need like a $2,000 PC. And yeah, somebody could put together some budget PC, but what tech dude? That's a tech dudes. I'm a regular dude. I'm gonna go I buy power. Or if you're sponsored by NZXT like myself and the team, you're gonna go get an NZXT. Oh, go to NZXT, get us NZXT computer and put in code name Iron Lords at checkout, and you get a discount. Shameless plug. All right, so but for us, the barrier entry is so low and fidelity is so high. To offset costs, because that these dudes don't make money off of consoles initially, and don't tell me about the $7 that PlayStation makes off of each PlayStation. I know that's a lot and that's cool, right? Especially if you sell 7 million, boom, $7 million. Hey, what's up? That's what happens. Same thing with Xbox. I think Xbox is still losing money except for the S. That's why they push the S more. Little known fact, they're gonna make more money off of the digital all Series X. But you're not going to give up no free money, Ari.
I know.
I know. Them shareholders going to be like, who? What? We bring in how much a month? We have over how much PlayStation had when they talked about it? PlayStation Network had over 60 million or something like that. Some number. It don't
PlayStation Plus, I think, was like 69 million.
exactly. You giving up that, Bari?
No, what I'm saying is like, I get it. Trust me. I know. What I'm saying is like, I know this is like a, like a extreme thing that I know they probably won't do.
They will never do it. They both of them.
I feel like for me, yeah, I subscribe to PlayStation Plus as well because of the online.
They just got me.
If they were to take away that requirement, I would still be a PlayStation Plus member because it offers so much benefits that it benefits me as a gamer. You know what I mean?
As a gamer, it benefits you, but it doesn't benefit them to give anything to the consumer. Now, I've always said this. I said this for a long time. The only benefit that we have as an Xbox dudes is the fact that we was losing a PlayStation for so long. And the fact that we was losing the PlayStation for so long facilitated Microsoft to give us as much as they've given us. If we were winning, if in the Xbox One generation, Xbox One came out, didn't do that DRM crap, didn't do none of that stuff, beat the brakes off the PlayStation 4. They had a superior lineup. Let's say they never put the Kinect in a box. They used all the power for the machine. Let's just say
a lot of what ifs there.
No, just listen to me. They did everything right. We would never have got Game Pass. We would never get day one. We would never get the benefits that we got. They wouldn't even went out and brought ABK. They wouldn't have brought Coalition. They would have did none of that. So, yeah, sometimes you got to take a loss in order to take a win. And they're only doing it out of desperation to stay marketable in the place, right? Because if they were winning, they're not going to do it. That's the same reason why PlayStation is able to charge you $40 more to a subscription service and give you absolutely nothing but, like, I think Crunchyroll or whatever the hell. And I don't even know. I think they took that out now and you got to pay for it. But I'm just saying.
PlayStation Plus is the better value, though.
To you? I don't think so.
Objectively,
objectively, you would say that, but then when Call of Duty hits, what are you going to say then? Because I saw you say you're never buying a Call of Duty game again, and that's cap. That's cap, and you know it.
First and foremost, your memory too good. I need you to forget that. but listen, Call of Duty. I already have my. I love Call of Duty. I love that franchise. There's no capping about that. But I have my love and I have my hate towards it, especially the Modern Warfare new series. I hate what they have done to Call of Duty. And that's been years before this whole Game Pass and all that stuff. But one of my favorite developers ever is Treyarch. So yeah, a game like Black Ops 6, of course, I'm going to buy that because it's a Treyarch game. When it comes to Sledgehammer, when it comes to Infinite War,
you step to the side.
War, I'm like, yo, I don't really trust them because I gave you my money twice. That's why I didn't buy the last Call of Duty. I was like, yo, there's not enough new here. But I know when it comes to Treyarch, that's innovation right there. I know they will put their 100%.
So me telling you that the PlayStation Network against Game Pass, and this is unequivocal, right? Microsoft has over 36 studios. These games is going to start hitting Game Pass, right? All these games is going to start hitting Game Pass. You know, you're going to start seeing games hitting Game Pass. And my question is, how does the PlayStation guy justify even making those words to say that the PlayStation Network is even remotely close to it, as they don't even give you Stellar Blade inside your PlayStation network? Like games that they went out and they acquired exclusively for a period of time or forever or whatever the hell, it's not inside their service. How can you even say? And I mean, listen, I give it up for when PlayStation do right things, right? You got to give it up to Game Pass, bro.
No, give it up to Game Pass. I always say Game Pass is a great value. Just because I think PlayStation Plus offers more of a value when you think about how much it costs for the year and how much games you're getting offered. It's a better value on PlayStation.
$174. They beat me in the back. Pause. Just a couple of months ago, I was on air when I got the message, and I was like, "Yo, I took my credit card off. How the hell they did that?" It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, the PlayStation will get you on that. You know what I mean? Where Game Pass, you don't really have an option of a yearly thing. You got to buy it every 3 months or
My joint is I got it for up until 2026.
Yeah, because you got that whole games as a goal.
Nah. I'm just highly funded, and
But I'm saying, like, if you're a new customer right now to both of these services, not saying that Game Pass doesn't offer great stuff.
Yeah.
Because Game Pass, the only thing different that they're doing is that they offering that first party stuff. But I'm looking at it from a value perspective as far as like how much games is in each service. Like
Right.
I can do PlayStation Plus premium, $160. Game Pass for a year is how much? It's more than that.
Yeah, but it should be though. I'll pay $200 a year for the PlayStation if they put their first parties in there. And knowing that they only put out one a year, maybe two. Knowing that they do that, I'm down with them. And because you know why? I understand where value meets proposition. And I listen, I got a PlayStation Network now. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying which is a superior service. And that's subjective, right? That's nothing that you can quantify and say, oh, this is superior. Maybe those games don't talk to you as an individual, but it talks to that person. So that's subjective regardless, right? So it is also in your ecosystem that you like. I like this ecosystem. You like that ecosystem. So of course this will look favorable to you. And the same thing will look favorable to me.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I have both. So.
That's why I brought up the objectivity part. That's why I didn't bring up first party games because at the end of the day, just like you made a joke about the first party, Hellblade is the first party game to be offered within the year. That game didn't really receive that well like that. You know what I mean? But
we don't know what the numbers is on that.
No. I mean, I ain't even talking about numbers. Yeah. I'm just talking about.
You know that was a hey. Come on, Barry, stop that, man. Barry, come on, man. We here together, man. Stop that.
I'm talking about perspective as far as like how the community received the game. Was it like a masterpiece of a game to people? No, a lot of people enjoyed it.
You know damn well if that game was released on PlayStation at the same time, that game would have got the highest scores ever. Because all of a sudden y'all love Sea of Thieves, so let's stop. Let's call a spade a spade. You know damn well what Xbox tax smell like and what it look like. Listen. Me and you are gamers. We ain't gonna sit here. We ain't gonna BS each other. We gonna tell the truth how it is, and we know for a fact there's Xbox tax. And if that game would have came out on that PlayStation, that Metascore would have been a 90, and dudes would have been talking about the graphic bliss and all this other stuff. So
that's the thing. I'm not even talking about the critical reception. I'm talking about as the
gamers. Listen, Xbox gamers. I haven't heard one Xbox gamer say it was whack. That's Xbox, dude.
But okay, when I go over and I see the completion rate, it is low as hell for a 5-hour game.
Yo.
That means people are not playing it. They're not enjoying it.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Because when I did the same thing for Stellar Blade, right? So it's about we live in an age where dudes just cap B. That's it. These dudes.
People definitely cap. But back to the PlayStation Plus thing. That's why I brought up the objectivity price. Not offerings as far as how you feel about the games, but offerings as far as how much games is in the service. PlayStation Plus Premium, there's almost thousands of games in there. Almost 1,000 something games. But you include in the PS3, the PS4, the PlayStation 2, the classics, and the PlayStation 5 games up in there. And you laugh.
Yo,
I know exactly why you laughing too, and I counter it with your whole I can play your games like no console, Mr. Cloud. All right, so calm that down.
Listen. First of all, that's the evolution of everything. Let's stop playing. Kai, come on, now stop playing.
I'm saying that's we know why you laugh.
No, I laugh because what it is subjective, right? Like if I fill up a barn with a bunch of doodle, is the barn full or with good stuff and put one golden nugget inside there? Nah, it's just the quality proposition ain't there. Right? I'm just, and it's all subjective. Regardless to what, we can go back and forth on this all day. It's subjective.
Do more people shop at Walmart or more people shop at farmers market?
I feel you. You just did it. You just did it to yourself, and I'm not gonna go in on it because you're a guest here. and I love you.
No.
And I know.
You go ahead. I got this. I know where you're going, but I'm talking about the value perspective of people.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because you're right. Because I make that same analogy when I talk about certain aspects of the PlayStation fan base. So you're right, and I'm not even gonna beat that horse. Pause. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave that be. Because you're right. You're right. And I would thanks. Yeah, we the farmers market. We'll be there. We cool with that. We good with that. We're good with that. Y'all
not the farmers market, but I'll give it to you for
whatever shit that you said. Yeah, we good there. You could be Walmart. We cool. We're cool. We're cool. I'm not even gonna go at you. But Jay Bari, I got two people waiting. I got Hoodie and I got Spectre in there. We're gonna get them in. I gotta be on your show at some point in time. Whenever you come back from the summertime, off for your vacation and stuff like that. You and Pisana. Pisana's crazy cool. You know, I love that guy to death.
Yeah. Me and Pisana, we're gonna hit people up when we come back. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll definitely link up with you and hit you up.
Yes, definitely.
I know people gonna be surprised to see you on their way.
I don't know why. They like what the sad part about it is when I was growing up, my boy have a Nintendo, I have a Genesis, and we'll go over to his house and play his Nintendo. He'll come over to my house and play my Genesis, and then we would see what we like, and based off of what we got a chance to play, that will form our decisions on buying stuff. As gamers, and he's from the Bronx. Don't ever let him fool you. We grew up in he who has the most wins. That's what we grew up in, right? So he has it all. And I have it all. I know the mentality. If anybody thinks that I'm going to gatekeep my fun behind a fake war about plastic, you're insane. When that PlayStation 5 Pro come out, I'm going to have at least 2 or 3 of them. I'm going to sell, the other 2, and I'm going to keep one for myself. But that's how I am. I will always be that way because I'm a video game junkie. I'm addicted to video games itself, and I don't care. So if they surprised that I'm over there, they're foolish because I go where the games are, and I will always do so. I just prefer Xbox. Xbox is my preferred platform, the same way PlayStation is yours.
Oh yeah, PlayStation is definitely the superior platform. Really?
Yeah, for yourself.
But yo, King, man, I'm a holler though, man. Yo, sorry for the people that's getting. I ain't been here for a minute. Y'all gonna be here every goddamn week. I can't get 30 minutes for my man King. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be here every week too. I see you peeking in. Stop playing with me.
Oh nah, listen, I show support to my peoples, man. You know what I mean? Yes. So I'll definitely pop in and here and there, but you know what I mean? But nah, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure talking to you, bro.
Always, brother.
Once again, happy birthday, man. July, we got the best month. The vibes.
Yes, sir. When is your birthday?
The 28th, man. 28th.
All right, I got you. See you then.
Sir, Leo is the best. You feel me?
Blessings, bro. Blessings.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. All right, let's get Hoodie up in here, and then we get Spectre. Hoodie, thank you. I appreciate you waiting, man. You waited for a long time. I appreciate you sticking around. Hoodie, you here? Unmute yourself, bro. Hoodie. Slow-mo, what's up? All right, so, okay, Hoodie unmuted himself. There you go. Hoodie, talk, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. There you go. I got you.
What's going on?
Hey, man, listen, man? It's been a wild week so far. Talk to me.
Yeah, I would say.
Yo,
what's been going on with you?
Well, besides Xbox going down, I want to know what you did during your downtime when they told you to go touch grass. I want to know what you did when they told you to go touch grass. What did you do?
Oh, I play my games offline.
Oh, that's what's up. See, I didn't learn that. I didn't learn that until later.
I play my. Yeah, I was playing Wizards of Legend and in school. I think it's the Hero Killer or something like that, the Hero Slayer.
Oh, for
Them
real?
motherfucking games are cold. Oh, those are fire, bruh.
Oh, we
I'm gonna
got
tell
hold
you,
on. We
the
got Silent
Wizards of Legend.
Cipher. We got Silent
Try it
Cipher with
out,
the
man.
$2 super chat. Jay Barry just come to play some Fortnite
Yep.
with us. Blessings. That's facts. So you said the Wizards of what? I'm
It's
looking it
called
up.
Wizards of Legend. It's like a $6 game when I bought it. And this game, right? You can do some goddamn Naruto / wizardry
Oh, they
/
got
elemental type shit.
they up
So
to part 2.
yeah, this is that shit.
Oh yeah, I
Boy,
played
I had
this.
fun offline. Don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
this. I got a Steam code for this because I think I was reviewing it or something, or they gave it to me and asked me, and sometimes I do reviews and I just give them I submit what my opinion is of the game. Now you can watch our next Feast demo Steam play. Yeah. I'm down with this. I got this. I got this
Yeah,
on
man.
Steam though.
Yeah. But
It
it's
looks
a
good.
very, very hard game to be, very difficult. And I haven't beaten it yet. I've gotten to the last part, and then he just annihilates me.
Oh, for real?
So that was fun. But other than that, man, I don't know what people got these problems with this outages for, man. It's go do something, man. Go be with your family, man. Some of us can't even do that,
Yeah.
So it's not really a big deal, I mean, there's some
It's a
PlayStation
big
fanboys
deal
out there
when,
that play
but it's a big deal when you pay X
Xbox
amount
and
of
shit,
dollars for your console and you pay for this online stuff, and they go down and they don't give you money for the time that you missed. You was available. Let's say you slotted time out for that that 4 hours or whatever to play, and you can't play because your time is down. They got to give you some bread back, man. Something got to happen, man.
Well, you gotta think about it this way. Didn't nobody really call in to probably say that type of stuff anyway. But I mean, they gave me a code, and it was for a month before when the outage went out. So I don't know. Maybe people aren't in the insider program. I don't know.
They got to call in. They got to call in.
Also, yeah, man, I called in and I checked to see what's going on. And it seems like to me the outage is for the betterment of everybody as far as security goes. I mean, look what happened with the PlayStation, man. All those accounts, being hacked, their corporation being hacked. This is what happens when you don't check your stuff. This is what happens when you sit here and you want to constantly make innovations and you got all this money and then you lose all this money and then you left with a shitty state of play.
He had to throw shots at the state of play. What's going on, ladies? Y'all
I did, man.
Mommy got y'all downstairs.
I did.
My wife was telling me to close it up. I'm running a little too long. I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised that again. Get at me. All right, Hoodie. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming through. We're gonna get my man Spectre in here. Spectre 9799. We out, my
and happy
guy.
belated birthday, man. Happy belated birthday. I just want to personally tell you that.
I appreciate you, bro. Don't worry. You can just say happy birthday because my birthday for the whole month.
Oh, yeah. And my birthday coming up, so.
When's your birthday?
July 26th.
Oh, there we go. There we go. You just like Jay Barry. Yeah. Them July boys is crazy. Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle, boys. Welcome to the jungle.
Bless.
But take care, man.
Blessings. Thank you.
Blessings.
All right, Spectre, let's go. Our weekly call, dude.
Good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. You know what it is. It's a good week this week.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm excited for next week. I got the whole week. I decided to take the whole week off for my birthday week.
Ooh, you a Cancer baby too?
Yeah, I am. July 7th.
There
July
we
7th.
go.
So 2 days from. Yeah, I'm excited.
There we go.
I'll be 25. So
that's why I like you. Just like my son, 25 years old, man. It's a wonderful age. 25 is a wonderful age.
Wow.
Man.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. I did not know we share the same age.
My son is his birthday is on July 1st. He's 25.
Nice.
And yeah. Yeah, it's a wonderful age.
Good.
I'm looking at him right now. I'm like, you're having fun with that age, right? He like, yeah.
Nope. Listen, from 125 soon to be 25-year-old to another, I can tell you, nope.
Listen, it's all like if you have the benefit of somebody that could help guide you through certain stuff, it makes it a little bit easier.
Oh, yeah.
We still gonna be a little bit hard headed, man, because I had a lot of older people that was in my life that was helping me guide me through this life. But tell me what you did on your downtime that Microsoft gave you with a weak security system that pushed this outside. So tell me, what did you do during your downtime?
I've been trying to script write for the Elden Ring Shadow the Erdtree video I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be doing a boss ranking video too, so that's going to be fun.
Hell yeah.
And then after that, my best friend and I, we're going to collab together and do one on Street Fighter 6 because I got to get back into Street Fighter 6.
Oh, you're going to love what I'm about to do next. So you're going to love what I'm about to do next. Fight nights is about to be a whole lot heavy. We're about to do some stuff. It's gonna be real good. We're gonna push the envelope. Hold on, Silent Sight with the $5 super chat. A little something for your Xbox DM for the weekend. Happy birthday week, brother. Hope you enjoy. Blessings. Yeah. Well, I need you back on Fortnite, Cypher. Back on Fortnite. He like to pay me off, so he ain't got to show up. Fortnite.
Like just it's like your boy. We getting your butt down here now.
Yo, I just got Magneto out, and Magneto's powers. Yeah, hell yeah, Magneto's powers is being up, and they got Weapon X Wolverine as a skin. Hurry up, get in there, guys. But
for all the talk, for all the trash talk, I give Fortnite because I personally don't like it personally. But for all the trash talk I give, they have one of the coolest glider animations, and it's Magneto walking down on metal.
Oh, you talking about those metal steps?
Yes. Ooh. That's cool. I'll give him that. I'll give him Map some props for that.
You need to hang out with me on Fortnite, and I swear to God, I'll change your mind.
I'll think about it. Yeah,
I'll change your mind.
I've tried it. I played it like 6 years ago, back when the Infinity War update was coming out, and that was it. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of am just tired of battle royales in general. Personally,
hang out with us. Just hang out with us.
I'll definitely think about that. Do I have you on Xbox?
Xbox, King David OTW. That's it.
Okay, good, perfect.
I was just curious. That's my name on Twitter. That's my name all over the place.
Fair enough.
Yo, so
fair enough.
Spectre, I appreciate you. See you next week. And I love watching you guys during the videos. Thank you so much.
Much love. Peace out.
Yo, Addict. Let's get to spinning this. Oh my God, we didn't even get a chance to read this dude's whatchamacallit. Let me find them. All right, hold on. Let's get to spinning this coin because I know membership supers. Let's go to supers. Attic, you there? I can't hear you, buddy. Attic. We're trying to spin it so we can get up out of here. Let's spin the dial. I'll read the super chats tomorrow on air. And then we already know who won. We already know you won, Snipes. You send in 15 super chats, bro. And it's right now. He's at a battle with himself. Anonymous Boss said something. Did something good, and then as soon as he saw Anonymous Boss say something, he just went ham and literally, and he said one that was really good too. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me see. Mass produce. Hit me on the DMs on Twitter. King David OTW. If you don't know, let's do that. Let's have that as soon as possible. Snipes with the $10 super chat. I am a pirate god in the Sea of Thieves, the ultimate gold hoarder. I'm going to get all the coins. You mustard-hearted dudes don't have it in you to bring me down. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. Hashtag boot on the next season. Hashtag bring it. He's freaking taunting you guys. So Snipes, you won, and who else you said won? Mass what? Addict? Sorry. Mass produce. You Snipes, I got to get your joint sent out to you, and that's 2. This guy is out of control, but you're saving me money this way. And Mass produce, hit me on Twitter, hit me in the DMs, and everybody else, y'all have a blessed weekend. I'm glad you made it from the 4th without blowing off your fingers. Pause. Let's who we gonna send them to? Attic, you streaming right now? Okay. Yeah. Listen, guys, find out who you want to hang out with. Go over there, have a